to Waste Management. Today we're going to talk about cardiovascular health, cardiovascular exercise, what a person can do, how long they should do it, how much they should do, and hopefully discuss the benefits. Then when we're done in the studio, we'll take you over to the gym and we'll actually show you machines designed for cardio. Guest?
Hello.
Hi, who are you?
I'm Noemi Zaharia. I'm the director of the Aquatic and Fitness Center at North Campus.
Terrific. And you said you're also?
I'm a personal trainer, certified personal trainer.
Terrific. So you can help us and explain everything.
Happy to do it.
Okay, so with cardiovascular health, is walking sufficient?
Walking is better than not doing anything. And I think walking is very good for you because it depends how long you do it and how often you do it.
Okay, well.
So the idea is you need to do at least a 20-minute cardio exercise. Could be walking, could be jogging, could be as easy jog, you could be skipping. However, you want to keep, the idea of cardio is keeping your heart rate up, blood pressure, everything going in the right direction, and minimum 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you start getting the benefits of it. So if you start before 20 minutes, it's not much. But try to aim for the 30-minute mark, if not longer. And the idea is to start somewhere and then build it from there into making it, a little bit faster, do some portions when you're going to pick up the pace a little bit and kind of vary that way.
Well, we're in the gym. I know we're going to be showing the equipment designed for cardiovascular health. But I was told, we'll see if this is true, that in order for walking on a treadmill to be synonymous with outside, that you're supposed to set it on a slight incline, like 3 or 4 degrees. Is that correct?
It's a good idea, and the beauty of the treadmill is that you really can play with the incline. Okay, the incline is the part that's going to make it a little bit harder, easier for you. And the beauty of it is there's so many different programs actually in a treadmill that I'm looking forward to show you that you can find different terrains. Here in Florida, we have everything flat. So if you want to get a little variation, there are all the different cascades that you can use, or hills, or however you want to set it up, that goes up and down, that really gives that little, jolt of extra work, still getting a great walk, but you're getting that little extra benefit of making it a little bit harder.
See, for me, cardio is TV time. Do you have that?
Well, we have actually TV monitors in our treadmills, so that's something that keeps you distracted. You can have you can listen to your music. On our treadmills, we actually have the TV. For the other cardio machines that you're going to show, the bike and the elliptical and a step machine, we actually have 4 monitors on TVs with CNN and ESPN. Okay. So you're able to watch the news if that's what you want to do, or just listen to your music.
Okay, so we started out basically stretching.
Very important.
Before walking?
It's always, you have to stretch a little bit.
Before walking?
Not as much as you would do before, let's say, a nice strength workout, but you still need a little bit of stretching. Some basic things that you can do, get your back, in alignment. And again, also depends, are you walking in the morning when you just got out of bed? Is this something you're walking at night? Because if you're walking after work, let's say, or in the evening, you had your whole day to warm up, because you'll be walking back and forth to your car, up the stairs, to the store, walk the dog, whatever you need to do. You warmed up. But if it's in the morning, your body needs to wake up. Just like you have your little Java in the morning to wake you up, you need that to kind of get your body up and go and say, hey, good morning, time to get moving. Okay,
so we can start, if a person that's never exercised before, you start with a walk. How long should a person be walking before they take it to the next step, like a little jog or something?
Well, it depends. It's very individual because, again, you always go see your doctor first. You want to make sure that you're clear to do any type of exercise. Yes, even walking is exercise. And then see what the recommendation is. You're going to feel on yourself your pulse. Is the pulse really skyrocketing? Still, it's really high. You haven't walked in a long time and you've never done it. So now you're stepping in. It's very hard to do. Or it's something that, the idea is when you walk, you should be able to have a conversation with somebody. Okay? So you should still feel like your heart rate is up, start sweating a little bit, especially here in South Florida. But you should be able to carry a conversation. When that becomes easy, like you feel like it's not a big deal anymore. You're not kind of catching your breath here and there, a little bit about it, time to step it up.
Does that also go with running? Conversation?
Well, running, it depends, again, the speed that you do it. If you do a nice light, if you do just a jog, a long, nice one, you do 10K or 10-mile run, and you're one of those that trains for something and you need that, then that should be fine. You know, you should be able to do that. Now, if you're just trying to train for something, let's say we have a run coming up and you say, I want to start doing a little jog. In the beginning, it's going to be hard. You won't be able to talk, but that's normal because you're jogging.
Sure.
Okay, but you cannot be so out of breath that you can't, you know, do anything, like barely catch your breath. In those situations, it's great to not stop. A lot of people stop completely. That's totally not the right thing to do. Just slow down. Do like a fast walk until you catch your breath, and off you go again.
Okay, so we spoke about starting slow, increasing, but how about times a week? How many times a week should a person do this?
It's great to do it minimum twice. 3 times is ideal if you can do it. It's short times.
That's sufficient, 3 times?
It's, again, you have to start somewhere, you know,
Okay.
and it's important to start somewhere. But the problem is not doing the 3 times a week. The problem is keeping up the 3 times a week. Because a lot of times you have the best intentions, like beginning of the year, you have all the New Year resolutions and say, oh, I'm going to be great, I'm going to do all this. And then by month of February, you're done. Or you do it once a week because you have all the other excuses why you can't do it. So the key of success truly is keeping up with that. So even if you do just a walk 3 times a week, 30 minutes, as long as you do it consistently, that's where the benefit comes in. It's not about how fast you do it, it's the consistency of it, because your heart is getting that great exercise and your lungs get the nice fresh air going and everything works great.
So can you get the same benefit of running inside, cardiovascular inside a gym as well as outside?
Well,
or is one better than the other?
The best one is running outside because you have a lot more oxygen, you have the wind going on, you have different elements that kind of hit at you. So you have to, you know, the sun, if it's sunny, if it's raining, if it's the different thing that go on, but the fresh air, you have a lot more oxygen when you're outside, obviously, than when you're inside, which means you have to process that oxygen, which means your body, your muscles, everything is going to have to work harder. Okay, indoors you still get a great workout, but it really again depends. Some people don't like to be outside. Some people don't like to be inside. So knowing yourself, what are the things that you like, it's very important in order to really determine how you're going to go about it.
Okay, when you're in the gym, I know there are treadmills. Treadmills is just like running outside.
Yes.
Okay, then there's the elliptical.
Well, we have the bikes as well. We have 2 different bikes. We have the ones that
Well, that would be like biking.
Exactly. So that's a great way for...
And not getting hit by a car.
Yes, that's a nice
advantage,
benefit, isn't
yes.
it? Exactly. You don't have to worry about all the cars on the road. So that's a great way of doing it as well. We have the elliptical, which is a little bit easier on your knees.
What does the elliptical do? What is it different?
It's a glider. Some people call it a glider.
Got you.
Okay? So that it really glides more instead of having the impact of running on a treadmill, for example. That's why some people like the bike more and elliptical compared to a treadmill.
Is that as good as a treadmill, or
you can get a serious workout on a glider as well. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But again, the intensity, because you can set the intensity, you can have the intensity, you know, higher, lower, or do the combination of them that you really get a great workout. But it's all about the impact. How it's impacting your knees, your hips.
Then I see people doing stairs.
Yes, we have that's the brutal one. Yes. If you really want to get a good workout, you get on those step machines. My best advice to everyone is, as soon as we got those machines in, I'm like, do something else to warm up first, and then hop on those, because it's literally going upstairs. So you're going out thousands of steps at one time. You're gonna feel it.
And you said minimum 20 minutes.
Minimum 20 minutes to really get some benefits out of it, yes. Now, you can do combinations. That's one thing that maybe people don't think about it, okay? You might want to say, I'm going to go 10 minutes on treadmill, 10 minutes on bike, or I don't like to treadmill, I'm going to try the elliptical, I'm going to do this. So you can do 10-minute increments on different machines. And guess what? This way, you do 30 minutes on 3 different machines, doesn't feel that long, because 10 minutes go by pretty fast. So you're not feeling, oh my God, I have to be here for 30 minutes to do something on it, especially if you're somebody who doesn't like the cardio machines. Yeah. That's a great way to keep yourself interested and something that you do different. So your body, you know, you trick your mind into doing 10 minutes instead of 30 minutes.
See, the gym I go to, it's TV time. So for me, it's a treat. I get to watch television.
Yes, yeah.
So it's like the time goes real fast.
But again, you're distracting yourself. Totally. And I think the best way to kind of get a good cardio workout in is distracting yourself. Okay, either with the TV or when you're outside. There's so many things happening outside. You see the trees, the birds, the cars, the kids, the bikes, everything going around you. You get distracted. So that's a great benefit of, you know, because the cardio can be it's harder to keep at for a long time. So if you're distracting yourself, some people love being, like, for example, reading a book. and time passes faster.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do it
I can't
either.
bob up and
I
down
can't do
and
that
read.
either.
Yeah,
I
I see
can't.
people doing that. Okay, so in the gym doing a treadmill or something, there you can set the speed, you can set the elevation, so you really can't slow down.
Well, you can still adjust it. Just because it's set doesn't mean that you cannot slow it up or down while you're doing it.
Okay, so when you're running, you can actually
Absolutely,
do adjusting.
absolutely. Or you can adjust it for yourself, or you set it up again for different up and downs. But you can set the speed and the incline.
Stairs as well?
Stairs as well.
Okay. Because I know the elliptical you just do.
The ellipticals, no, that you can adjust those as well. Not as much as the other ones, but you can definitely adjust
No, I know you
them.
can adjust the height, but I'm saying, but
Yes.
the speed
The
is...
speed is also, it's up to you. You set the speed and
Sure.
why you go at it.
Oh, okay.
So it's always start slower and then get into it, and you want to kind of, don't
Okay.
start at the fastest
So again,
speed.
you want to stretch, you want to warm up.
Yes.
Before
Yes.
and after.
Before and after. I'm a big fan
Okay.
of after. A lot of people forget to stretch after. And this is so important because you really loosen the muscles and you stretch them out. It feels good. And after that, you really set it up for the next time. You know, when you're so sore after workout, it's because you didn't stretch before and after. You didn't drink enough water. You didn't hydrate yourself really good. And also you didn't have the right nutrients afterwards for dinner or lunch, whatever the next meal is, to replenish what you used up.
I'm glad you mentioned hydration, water. If I'm going on a run, bring water with me. I mean, I see when the marathon runners are, they always have water for them.
Yeah, but they're running for how many hours?
I'm just saying.
2-3 hours, yes. Well, it's really, again, you have to know the temperature of the day. For example, if you run early in the morning, it's not as hot. So you're not going to be sweating as much as later on in the day. Again, you are a beginning runner or you're a more experienced runner. You have to keep yourself hydrated no matter what. So you either take some water with you or make a point of having different points, stations, if you want to call it that, to have some water and take a water break.
Okay, so drink basically beforehand or so,
Yes,
and then when you're
correct,
done.
yes. And water. Don't get fancy.
Don't get fancy? No
get some
Gatorade?
Well, it's great to have those, absolutely. But again, Gatorade is great when you replenish something afterwards. But get the simple water, because remember, you want to digest it easy. You don't want your body to be busy with other things, then focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, I was watching the news. If this is true, they said as far as a normal, I guess, exercise person goes, you shouldn't drink those things. It's just wasted calories because we don't do enough where
But
we
that's what I'm saying.
deplete
It
ourselves of
depends
electrolytes.
how much your training is. If it's somebody, if you only did a 20 to 30 minute walk and you didn't, you didn't get a big, you didn't get tired from it, there's no reason for
true.
Gatorade. But if you had a serious workout and you've been sweating and you really feel exhausted afterwards, it's good to replenish all that. And always remember, it's one thing that a lot of people forget. The 20 minutes immediately after working out, whatever you put in your body is going to get absorbed. So this is a great idea to have a banana, a fruit, something healthy to put in your body immediately in order to don't get the junk food in.
Okay, so let's head over to the gym so we can actually hopefully get on some of these machines.
We definitely will, and then just demonstrate the different things that we have and how to use them, because that's another factor too for cardio, is how to use these cardio machines, how you can set up different things, and how do you find what's your comfort level.
Okay, so we'll go there. We'll start with probably, you said easiest
I would say with the bike, because everybody knows how to ride a bike, so keep it nice and easy.
Okay, so rank them bike to?
Bike to, I would say treadmill, then go to the glider, and then I call them the gliders.
Okay.
Ellipticals, and then you go to the different other cardio machines and end up at the stepper.
Okay, great. So we're going to head over to the gym and we'll get on the machines. Remember, everything we're showing you in the gym, you can also do outdoors. Okay, so let's head out.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are in the gym. Today we're going to talk about different cardiovascular equipment This is good for the heart, correct?
Yes, cardio training is excellent for the heart, get your general fitness going. Absolutely.
Okay, you said we were going to start from the easiest thing to work on to the most advanced.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
The easiest one is right here on the bike, okay? We have Jill here who's on a bike. This is the most comfortable bike just because you have, as you can see, the seat is a lot more comfortable. This is a great machine to kind of start off if you haven't worked out as much, if you have back problems. This kind of keeps your back in check. And then you can get going with different kind of workouts you can select in order to get going from easy to harder settings.
Why is this easier than, let's say, a different bike or something else?
Because it's as you can see, you're not sitting up. You're kind of laying back a little bit, and again, it protects your back. So anybody that has back problems, it's a great way to get still a great workout because it's only having your legs work while you're sitting on a regular bike. You have some other muscles engaged in the movement as well.
Oh, so this is basically only good for the legs
Yes.
and heart, I assume.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. How do you make it more intense of a workout? If you wanted to be here, can you adjust
Yes,
it?
absolutely. You can have different ways of going about it. You can go to quick start and push that, and then you're just starting a workout. As you can see, you have different options. You can enter your distance you want to do, the heart rate you want to keep, calories get counted based on the information you enter. And then you have the different levels as well. On the left side, you can go to level 1 all the way up to 15, so you can get harder and harder. And obviously, the time, as I said, you can adjust it according to what you want.
Since you mentioned time, how long should a person do something for cardio?
Cardio is great to do like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Anything over 20 minutes, you start getting benefits. So under 20 minutes, it's not getting much out of it. But anything over 20 minutes, actually your heart is pumping, moving, get the blood going. It's really beneficial.
Even sprinting, let's suppose we put her on a treadmill and we say run real fast, still 20.
Well, if you're sprinting, then ideally you want to do like an interval workout, which means you're alternating with something smoother, more comfortable, with some short bursts of training, which is faster. Pick up the speed. For example, if you go on a treadmill, you get the incline going, so that makes it harder for you. Okay,
so we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Sorry, okay.
I know it's my fault. I apologize. Yes. Okay, why don't we move to, so you said this would be the easiest.
Yes.
How about you said there's another bike?
There's another bike right back here. This is just our regular bike. Works absolutely the same way. You're just sitting up. So this way you really need to keep your back as well engaged in the movement. A lot of times, depending on the speed, your arms, your back, your shoulders are also getting engaged in the movement. So this is where it's a little more intense. And again, for anybody having back problems, this might be a little bit harder to get into.
And you have a place for drinks?
You have a place for drinks. And then, as I said, all the information you can pick from different languages as you can have. Or you can select an actual workout that is going to get you going to something specific, different terrains you can do. And then you can have, as you can see, she's changing her workout. You can have select workout. You can have more. You see how the fat burner. Mm-hmm. You have the distance, the cardio, the different types of workout that gives a different interval intensity-wise how to get the workout. And this is when you enter your information, your age, your weight, all that information that can actually calculate for you the number of calories you actually burned during that particular workout.
I see when I'm in the gym, people are always walking around with water bottles. How important is that?
Oh, it's crucial. Hydration is very, very important because the second you get dehydrated, obviously the muscles cannot work at the potential that they should because they're craving the water. So as you're sweating, think about it that way. The more you sweat, the more water you should be drinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so wonderful. So we went from simpler, a little harder.
Yes.
Let's continue going up. What would be next?
The next thing to do is really kind of a flip the coin thing, is whatever you feel more comfortable. You can go either to the treadmill or you can actually go one of the gliders. And then gliders are better for the people that have knee problems because it's not impact. You're actually gliding, as the name calls it, but you're still getting a great cardio workout.
So increasing with intensity, you said we have the gliding machine here. Yes. So I noticed there are two possible handles to hold on. You have one that moves and one that's stationary.
Well,
Why?
It depends on if you go with the one that moves, it's a lot more. You're moving your arms. Okay, you're really actually engaging the muscles in your back and your chest area. So you're getting a little extra benefit, and not just your legs are moving. If you're holding your hands on a stationary, then you're really again, just really eliminating the upper body workout and focusing only on the legs.
Now I have a question for you. When you're using either holding here or the arms, which makes it easier?
This one.
Oh, it does, because you could cheat and help your legs?
You can feel your legs when you're doing this one like
Okay,
that.
so this gives you a better leg workout holding here, and this gives you a more overall body workout, you'd say?
It's easier, yeah, doing it this way.
Okay, so for a person. And also, it gives you heart rate and everything?
Gives you different workouts, quick start. You have to put in your age, but it can give you heart rate and what distance you want.
We want to ask you to put your age in. Okay, so basically it will do everything for you. Okay, so we're over here at the treadmill now. With the treadmill, I see you selected a setting. Yes? What setting? What are you doing?
Well, I started off just walking at 2 miles per hour, and then up here you can change which terrain that you would like.
Can you also do elevation?
Yes.
Benefits of elevation.
Well, the incline is obviously the harder. It's just going up on a hill. Compared to walking on a flat surface, it's a lot harder, especially your calves work a lot more, or your leg muscles, which puts a lot more intensity on your cardio, on your heart, your lungs, your liver. Everything needs to work harder. So the incline is the one that kind of controls the how hard you work, if you want to call it that. That's a great way of measuring it. And also the different terrains also kind of keep it interesting if you want to just walk around a stadium. That's what she's doing right now. You kind of see, if you want, you can go to different elevations again, kind of see which way you want to go. And of course you have the walk, the jog, and a run. So it's always, but again, one thing I really want to say before we even do anything is make sure you warm up properly in all these cardio machines. So any machine, especially even when you switch during a workout, always start slow to get into the proper movement, to do it correctly, and then build the speed up into what you really want to do.
I was always told that when you're on a machine running as opposed to being outside, that you have to set on like a 3 or 4 degree incline to make it applicable to outside. Is there any truth to that?
Well, I think it's definitely different on the lungs if you're training inside compared to outside. Obviously, outside you have a lot more oxygen, which means that you inhale more oxygen, so it's more to process for your lungs. Indoors, we're used to air conditioning and it's more controlled temperature outside. As you have the sun, you have the rain, you have the wind, you have different conditions that actually can influence how you're breathing.
So what's better, inside or outside?
It's really it's a personal preference, and what are you training for? Now, if you're training for a triathlon, if you're training for something that happens outside, you want to be training as much as possible outside. But if you're just doing it for your own health, training-wise, it really doesn't matter. It's really the personal preference. Some people don't like to be out in the elements to get super sweaty. They like the more controlled air conditioning. Again, very personal, but always keep in mind what you're training for.
Okay, what do you prefer?
I prefer outside.
Yeah, I'm with you. Outside is the way to go. Yeah. You do?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
A lot more,
This
but-
is great because it's time-wise. You're able to do. One thing about nice about the indoor, if you're doing cardio, you can switch easily to the strength machines, and you have the back and forth. If you're outside, you have to stick pretty much with the cardio first, finish it before you move on to the different kind of workout you're going for.
See, my gym, we have where you have a TV there, so I can get to kick back and watch TV while I run.
Well, we have
No
TV
TV?
on this one too. We do.
There
We
you
have
go.
the TV that is happening as well. Media. We have the few channels that are happening.
Keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
So you can definitely keep on top of the latest news going on. So you can pick it that way. On the rest of the cardio machines we have here, we have the TVs that are up on a screen, so you're able to watch it there. But for the treadmills, as they're out under here, you have the TV available.
Okay, so basically on the treadmill, you could increase intensity by elevation or speed.
Correct.
Okay, wonderful. Why don't we move? You said we can still get harder than this.
Yes, we can still get harder than this. So we're going to move up to the step-ups, and then we actually have the last one that is really going to get your heart pumping.
Okay, good. Let's move over. Okay, so what do we call this machine here?
Well, I like to call it, this is actually called the summit because you're actually stepping up and it's really hard. As you can see, it's a combination between the glider but also stepping out on some steps. So it really kind of takes it to the next level of intensity. As you can see, the steps are bigger. So you're really putting a lot of strain on the muscles. You really have to push it to get a good workout. Again, the same two handles going on, the one when your arm moves so you get your upper body engaged as well, or you can have the stationary one when again you're just isolating the lower body, which are the legs muscles in the workout.
Can you increase the intensity for this?
Yeah, same as the other ones. You also you control the intensity. You can go design your workout about when it's harder, easier. So you really want to get to these machines once you've done the other ones warming up, so you really don't start having some injuries.
Okay. Also, do you feel any difference between this and the other machines?
Yes.
What?
My leg muscles in the back.
So this is actually a lot harder.
Yes.
Terrific.
Definitely.
Okay. So a person should not initially start with something like
Right.
this.
Gradually increase.
Okay, wonderful.
Challenge.
Okay, and you said the ultimate.
The ultimate is happening right over here. These are, we call them steppers. This is really mimics going up the stairs. So there's no way of cheating, if you want to call it that, to get out of a serious workout. Your legs are in fully engaged, all the muscles, everything, and you can't skip a step. You really have to go for it. So here the intensity comes of the speed that the steps come at you.
Yeah, I noticed the speed
you see the
is
different
different,
speeds
yes.
that we have going on between our two students working out here. This is where you get your workout, and again, you can alternate the speeds between faster and slower in order to really make a good workout.
So with the steps, it's only speed. You can't make it harder to step.
Correct. It's just the speed because the steps are steps, but it's how fast it's making you step up to the plate, if you want to call it that.
Okay, so basically with the cardio, one thing that's uniform throughout is at minimum 20 minutes.
Minimum 20 minutes. Anything over 20 minutes is really the one that benefits you, so you really want to do that. For a great workout, you really want to get a good 30-minute in before you do anything else. If you're somebody who really likes more cardio, stay on more, that's fine, but do your minimum 30 to really get a benefit from it at least twice a week.
So the standard couch potato that might come in here, how would you recommend they start?
We actually have a number of different design workouts for them for beginners, so we can slowly ease them into a workout. That's for those we recommend to do at least a 20-minute cardio. Start with that.
But which machine?
Definitely start with a bike or the treadmill, just because again you can control a much better the speed and intensity, and then go on to the gliders, and definitely the last two machines that we have here for the stairs to keep them last. I mean, you have to be in shape because you're gonna get out of breath very fast, and if you're only doing 5 minutes, you're not benefiting anything.
Question, if you're gonna come in regularly also, I know with weight training you're supposed to mix it up. Does it pay to do that with the cardio as well?
Absolutely. It really is to fight boredom. You want to keep it interesting, so you want to kind of really mix up the machines. Plus, you also have to remember yes, the big muscle groups are the same for the legs, but you're going to work the little secondary muscles, the little tendons and ligaments that are worked differently on different machines. So it's really good to work it out, a nice general workout. If you want to get a good cardio, mix it up a little bit.
Okay, so great. So thank you. So I think we pretty well did a nice overview of the different cardio equipment that people have available. Again, we're at the Miami-Dade College North Campus Gym.
Aquatic and Fitness Center here. We are open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. for the gym area, and Saturday 9 to 1, so we welcome you anytime.
And again, you said it's only open to MDC.
You have to be affiliated with the college in some way, either a student or an employee, or if you're a retiree, so yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Next time we'll be coming back and we'll actually be looking at strength training.
Looking forward to seeing you back.
Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you.